her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started.
If there's a discovery demand and he has to turn that over, you can't give that to Pixie. Pixie, her attorneys, no. Child piece like Chernobyl graphite, you guys. You can't touch it.
You cannot keep even one image of CSAM. That's what he doesn't get there.
Didn't do this stuff.
And I would have flown over to wherever the fuck you live to be with you.
Des malades mentaux, c'est des gens qui sont atteints mentalement.
I genuinely don't know if I can do this anymore. Fuck you and your whole family, loser.
Destiny is 36 years old, and he's about to turn 37 on December. But that's kind of hard to believe, especially due to his antics on the internet. If you don't know who Destiny is, he's a left-leaning political streamer who talks about politics and debates people on the internet. There's also the fact that his fans are completely rabid, but that's not what's interesting here. What's interesting is the relationship he has, either online or IRL, and how they always backfire on him in some form of drama or worst. A good example of this would be his relationship with Melina, a girl he met after cucking one of his viewers. I mean, literally cucking him.
Right? You want to be sober? Okay. So we're gonna become sober.
New Zealand, mate. It's not fucking America.
But we're in Queensland. They could throw them out. I don't even think you guys hit them well. What?
Are you judging me?
We're in Queensland. They could throw them out. I don't even think you guys hit them well. What?
No, they closed the door to the bedroom. You know, guys, I'm gonna sleep on the couch with you. It's gonna be great. Actually, today I'm a real cock. You know,
if you're new to being polyamorous, just remember the goal. Just remember the goal of a relationship, and you want to grow together from each other.
You don't say. He then married Melina and go in a polyamorous relationship with her.
I'm in a poly relationship. The reason why I'm in a poly relationship is because I don't give a fuck if my girlfriend goes and fucks another guy, because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night.
She did not come back to him. Instead, she starts dating with another influencer known as Memetix, a Swedish twink femboy. Destiny gets upset and gives her an ultimatum. Either she chooses him or the twink femboy. She chooses the latter.
Basically, he says he's talking to his therapist about all this, and he doesn't want to go into any more detail about it, or trash talk Melina, or allegedly me.
A year has passed and more drama comes out, but this time it's a lot more serious. Multiple screenshots and videos of Destiny are getting leaked on the internet, and it's pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I'll just put these posts on screen and let you guys figure out what was going on in there. This was my favorite, by the way. Anyways, did I forget to tell you that Destiny is a degenerate? He sent videos of him having sex with other people to his friends, but those who were in the videos never consented to him sharing them. One of these people was Pixie. She was in a sexual relationship with Destiny, and she told him to keep their relationship private. Destiny didn't listen and share the videos anyway. Once the leaks came out, everyone saw the video of Pixie that Destiny recorded, and after several weeks of sexual harassment, she sued him for sharing intimate images without consent. The civil case is still ongoing to this day. And then we have Rose. She and Destiny were talking sexually and sharing sexually explicit videos together. She's the center point of everything that happened between the leaks and the lawsuit. Everything that came from the leak all directly came from her Discord account. Every screenshot, every video, everything. She's extremely important, but we'll get to her later. And then finally, we have Solo. Solo was Rose's boyfriend, but he's also the same guy that hacked Rose's account and leaked everything. But he'll be important later. And here we are today in year 2025. And you're probably asking yourself, well, it can't get any worse than this, right? Oh, it sure can, because turns out that girl was 17. You know, Rose.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
Now, before we delve into this, we need to ask ourselves this question. Did Destiny ID verified Rose? Before people find out that she was 17, Willie Mac asked him this question, and this is how Destiny responded.
Did she ever engage with you or show you a site where maybe it did check for age verification at any point?
I'm trying to think of how much would come up in other things.
Point
No, well, the answer is yes. So she was an active user of I think Tinder to find hookups and shit. And Tinder does is an 18 or older app.
I just want to quickly preface that Tinder's ID verification was not mandatory until last year. Destiny and Rose met each other in 2022. At that time, they were talking sexually and sharing sexually explicit videos together. But Tinder's ID verification wasn't mandatory yet. But he said that Rose had an OnlyFans.
So he tweeted like a bit over a week ago that the Rose girl was an OnlyFans girl. She's not. She never had an OnlyFans. She was never on any platform that could have verified her identity.
Why is she known as like a Fansly OnlyFans e-girl?
She sold nudes via Twitter.
Okay, but did Destiny ever ask for an ID? Yes. But here's the thing. When asked for an ID, she declined, and he simply ran with it. An emailer says, I don't know how damning this screenshot will be. I don't use Twitter. Therefore, I am unaware of why her side of the DMs are missing, or why his own information is at the top of the DMs as opposed to hers. Best guess is if an account is deactivated, and you revisit your DM thread with them, that's how it appears. Those features in the screenshot made me question the credibility of it, but I don't believe my friend would lie, as they are still completely indoctrinated by Destiny, and I have no reason to believe that they would try and sabotage him. Close to the bottom screenshot, it's partially obscure, but he says, ha ha ha, okay, I believe you. She declined to show proof of age, and Destiny enthusiastically accepted that. The only verification she gave him was proof that she was not catfish by writing her screen name and the date on a piece of paper and taking a picture with it. If anyone looks like a minor and declines verifying their age after being asked, an adult with a functioning moral integrity or even an ounce of self-preservation would cease communication. So to answer our previous question, no. Destiny did not ID verified her. He's negligent. She didn't give him an ID and he still sucks at her. Just because she's claiming to be 18 and selling her nudes on the internet does not mean that she's 18 or older. Ironically enough, Solo told Destiny that he was negligent, which Destiny replied by saying that she told him that she was of age and that she was selling NSFW material to other people, which is a poor defense for someone who didn't ID verified her. Alright, so now that we made it clear that he didn't verify her age at all, we can finally talk about Rose's real age. It was Kiwi Farm that verified her age and found out that she was 17. But there are some fans that are in denial, claiming it's unverified. Now, people who are saying this either hates Kiwi Farms or they're Destiny fans, or a mix of both. However, they're wrong. But how were they able to find her? Well, it was all Destiny's fault. The Kiwi Farmers were essentially making fun of him and hurting his ego. So in retaliation, Destiny doxed Rose and told them that their ability to investigate things were super pathetic.
Ironic.
In less than 3 months, the Kiwi Farmers were able to find who she was, where she lived, and where she worked. They took her photo through several reverse image search engines. Once they found all the images, they cross-referenced them and noticed that they all match. Destiny also sent images she took while she was at her college. Once they found out about her name, they Google searched it and find out that she went to that same college. The Kiwi Farmers were able to find her age through 2 ways. The first was through Googling her name through fastpeoplesearch.com, and the other one was through a traffic violation in 2021. Rose was born on October 2004, which meant that when they were sexting and sharing videos together, she was 17.
This is the weirdest thing I'd ever discovered in my entire life. There was a hashtag. I don't remember what the hashtag was, but there was a hashtag on Twitter for underage people posting
Interesting.
where it was like TWT or it was some fucking bullshit hashtag. But if you clicked it, it was a ton of girls, like 15, 16. Someone was posting full-on fucking with hashtags. Like, holy shit.
If there was any number of underage people doing that, it would almost immediately be taken over by people who were trying to like sell you something. I would assume. Just the way hashtags seem to go.
I just have something very important to point out. This post was uploaded on April 2nd, 2022, just 1 day before he interacted with Rose on Twitter, which meant that Destiny probably met Rose through that hashtag. Okay, but that doesn't prove she was 17. Her boyfriend literally told him she was 17. Yeah, well, I want to hear it from her. In her Instagram bio, she wrote that she is 20 years old, which means that she was 17 in 2022. Oh, and by the way, when Kiwi Farm found out about this, she immediately deleted her Instagram account. Okay, so at this point, you get the idea, right? There's no possible way she was 18 or older. She was 17, and no amount of copium can change this fact. Okay, but it can't get any worse than that. It does. Somehow.
But it did get worse.
Destiny starts DMing with Willie Mac. Willie Mac asks him if it's actually her, and questions if he actually knew about her age or not. Destiny replies by saying that she told him she was 19, and that she was in college when they were chatting. He also talks about Solo, which we'll get to later. Destiny also said that he thought that she showed him an ID. She didn't. Even Solo points this out. He would also say the exact same thing on Kiwi Farms. He also talks about Tinder having some sort of ID verification, which we already went through this. At this point, there's not much to say. Well, that was until this happened.
I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah blah blah. And then he shows me a screenshot of the top of a video clip and says, her boyfriend was recording these on Skype calls. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17. Well, this is insane to me because he's saying Rose's boyfriend recorded CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all of our messages and everything when that court case started. Huh?
Alright, there are several things we need to point out. By this point, I've made it clear that Destiny and Rose have exchanged sexually explicit videos together. This was made explicit even by Destiny himself. The other thing is the screenshot that he sent to Willie Mack. It's a screenshot of a video from Rose, but it's cropped, as if he wanted to hide the content inside of it. Yeah, well, maybe he's trying to protect her identity or something. He already doxed her publicly, so what stops him from doing it in a private DM? He also shows the file name of the video, but it also shows the moment he started recording, August 14, 2022. At 3 hours, 15 minutes, and 3 seconds PM. She was still 17. It's clear that the one who recorded the video was Solo, Rose's boyfriend. According to Destiny, this is not the only video he recorded with her, but it seems like he made some of these videos specifically for Destiny. Willie says that if he's sending the screenshot, does that mean that he still has the video? Destiny replies by saying yes, but only because he has an obligation to preserve evidence. We'll talk about it at the end of the video, but he does confirm he has CSM. He would continuously defend his position. When Willie tells him to talk to a lawyer, this is how he responds.
I don't even know 100% of her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were taken. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff. 3, if something were to come out of this, I don't know if I'd want to wipe everything and not have something to turn over to the authorities. If hypothetically.
Here, Destiny confirms he has not contacted law enforcement, despite knowing all this stuff about Solo. He also claimed that he already talked about it to his lawyer. Why the fuck you lie? And then says he's not sure if she was 17 when these videos were taken, even though the name file indicates that this video was taken when she was 17. Willie will later report all this information to the police and make a video talking about it. Destiny would later make a tweet responding to it, claiming that he has no CSM, which contradicts everything he told to Willie Mack. He also says that almost everything in the DMs is wrong. He doesn't elaborate. 90% of a tweet is just Destiny talking about Ethan Klein and how much he hates him. When Destiny does try to elaborate, this is what he says.
I would say I would word things differently if you had a problem with it.
Speak English.
I would word things differently if I knew you were using it as like a public statement. Jesus, I wouldn't be throwing like smiley faces into my Omega lols or whatever into my DM if I knew you were publishing these. Jesus.
What does your emojis have to do with anything? He told you if you still had the video in question, and you responded by saying yes, you did, but it was necessary for your court case. The emojis are not relevant here. I could probably end this video right here, but I do have a few things to show you. Remember this email I've showed previously? Well, I purposely withhold the first part of the email. The emailer says, I am not Solo. A friend of mine is employed by Destiny. Destiny, the retard, started a server of approximately 10 people with the purpose of finding Rose. You're correct in that they failed. He shared the attached image with the server, as well as sharing videos of her having sex with older men and other NSFW with the purpose of identifying her, identifying the hotel, etc. She was 17 years old and a majority of the he shared with the server. Other members of the server had to tell him that if he's going to continue sending photos and videos of her, to please blur the genitals, because they don't want to get in trouble if it turns out that she was underage. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, this seems pretty damning, but how do you know this is something that actually happened? Well, I'll get to it in a moment, but first we need to establish a few things. This was uploaded on Kiwi Farms on August 20th, the same day they found out that Rose was 17, but at that time this was only treated as a grain of salt, so nobody could really verify if this was something that actually happened or not. Well, that wasn't until Destiny confirmed that this actually happened.
Oh yeah, because I have screenshots of, we tried to do identification for some of these videos, and I tried to find her through her boyfriend as well, because I have screenshots of when she would record stuff. She literally has a lot of these were done via Skype calls with her boyfriend, which I didn't really figure at the time, but we tried to find out who the boyfriend was based on initials and stuff from here too.
The irony is that Solo warned him. He told Destiny that she was underage. He didn't listen, and he ended up sharing CSM in the process. Now, I know some of you guys are probably asking, well, if he knew this much, why didn't he call law enforcement and let them take care of this? I don't know. But what I can tell you is this. Destiny created a group of approximately 10 people on Discord to find and identify Rose. While doing so, he shared multiple videos of Rose to the group, including CSAM, despite being warned by Solo that she was underage. The group had to tell him to censor the videos because they don't want to get in trouble if it turns out that she was 17. Ultimately, they failed to find Rose. But you know what? Let's take a step further. The emailer said that Destiny shared videos of Rose having sex with older men, which is exactly how Destiny describes these videos to Willie Mac 2 days later.
I didn't know this until way later, but the videos she recorded with other guys, the file names are like screen recording, blah blah blah. That's absolutely insane to think about him doing all of this if she was 17.
He also said the exact same thing back in December. This goes hand to hand to what the emailer said. Alright, that's enough. Now, going back to a topic I left out a moment ago. When Destiny says that he needs to keep the CSAM for a civil case, is there some truth to what he's saying? Well, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't give you a definitive answer to what he's saying. But if you're going to ask me, the answer is yes. Destiny is legally obligated to preserve evidence for a civil case, but he's not supposed to have CSAM on his devices because, you know, it's illegal. So Destiny is legally obligated to preserve it, but he's not supposed to have it at the same time. See the dilemma here? So if he ever gets in legal trouble for this, I just want you guys to know that Destiny is not worried. In fact, it's probably a dream come true. I mean, people in prison are degenerates just like him. He'll love to be a boss, so like and subscribe, leave a comment. And hey man, look here, look, listen. We're a progressive channel here. We don't make fun of people for eating their own
This is for my sweetest Ivy's eyes only.
or doing age play. Sure, it's a bit strange to have fantasies about babysitting a younger person and teaching them how to have sex and bringing their girlfriends so they can—
If you liked this clip, subscribe to this channel. If you didn't, nobody asked about your opinion.
So you did get pictures from a 15-year-old?
Not nudes, though.
In
No.
swimwear?
Yeah.
So you're getting swimwear pics from 15-year-olds?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. This shit is fucking crazy. When you're 19, you're a little kid, okay? I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. There are 15-year-old chicks that are like hot as fuck.
Gross.
It's all the fucking same, dude. If a 15-year-old girl came up to me and she's like, there's some weird shit going on with a boy in my high school, I'd say, oh, no, don't talk to me, honey. Go ask another 15-year-old boy or ask your fucking mom and dad who are going to tell you to never talk to any boys ever. No, what the fuck?